Hey guys, it's your boy Mark back with another video. This is DVD update number 33, Blu-ray update number 23, video game update number 8, toy update number 2, and UMD update number 2 also. It is 6 a.m. on July 8th, 2022 as I'm recording this, but you guys will not see this until, is it August 4th or 5th? August 5th. August 5th as you guys are watching this, and I was annoyed that I had to go check which one it would be. Scheduled uploads, but yeah, got a lot of stuff that I've been ordering since like mid-June, and now everything is finally here. You would have seen me unbox the newest thing yesterday, but yeah, here is my latest media update. Such a huge update, I know, but I'm going to start off with the things that just came in yesterday for me. And for me, yesterday is July 7th. For you guys, it'll be August 4th, because this will be posted on August 5th. But these two guys, these are really cool action figures, actually. They're tiny as heck. That's going to be a thing for this video. All the action figures I got 1, 2, including these two, of course, 3, 4, 5, 6 action figures. And none of this isn't anything you haven't already seen. I've unboxed everything that's going to be in this update video. So if you watch all those unboxings, you don't have to, But But if you want to hear me talk more about them, then this video is that. I don't know, I should give these guys names. I don't know what I'll name them yet. I don't know what these are from. The auction literally said just action figures, but these two, what should I name them? I read there's a thing on them that says 2003 Leonard. I don't know if you can see it. That's not going to pick up. But it says 2003 Leonard. That must be the name of the brand of these toys. These must be the core toys. I did search up Leonard when I Googled, when I read these, and then I Googled, these are cool. I'll definitely put them in a movie or something. But, yeah, I don't really have much more to say. And the freaking limbs. That's another thing with a lot of these action figures. There's so much loose freaking things in these action figures. I don't know what the hell that is. But I still like the action figures. But that's extremely frustrating, especially with how constant that happened. Next up, another action figure. Firefly. DC's Firefly. This is a really cool action figure. A character that I don't really know much about. I know he's a Batman villain. I know that he's a fire guy. That's his thing. Fire, like in Sherlock Holmes, the Robert Downey Jr. movies. Anyway, there we go. I don't really have anything more to say about him. I barely played with him since I got this in the mail. So, yeah. Next up, this was, when I was buying stuff, this was by far the thing I was looking most forward to. I just became obsessed with this character all of a sudden when I saw this listing online. Everything here is, of course, second-hand, by the way. Hand-me-downs. And this is a really nice figure. I just hate that it doesn't match up with my wrestling figures. Firefly doesn't either. And those two Army guys don't either. But this, I was so obsessed with this character from the Batman Begins movie when that is Ra's al Ghul, the fake decoy Ra's al Ghul from Batman Begins that was played by Ken Watanabe. He was such a cool character in that movie. He really was, even though he was barely on there. And he's such a fascinating character, such a fascinating, fun character. How often does that happen? Like the fake decoy version of a character gets their own toy. Like that's so cool. Ra's al Ghul, the fake one, I love it. I wish it matched up with like my other wrestler ones. You know what I mean? Yeah. And next up, we have a show that I've seen the show itself, but I haven't watched this particular Blu-ray, and it's free to watch on WWE Network anyway. But I love collecting WrestleMania. I could not resist having this in my collection. WrestleMania 32 on Blu-ray. That was a fine show. As a WrestleMania, when you watch it live, and yeah, this is not one of the best WrestleManias, not by a long shot, but it still is a fun show. That women's match was freaking epic. I wasn't paying attention to it when I watched the show live, if I'm being honest. But man, that was an awesome technical match, even though it had the crap with Charlotte winning. And Triple H versus Roman Reigns, you know what? I always thought that was an underrated main event. I mean, is it the best WrestleMania main event? Not even freaking close. Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar could have been so much better. Even Ambrose himself was disappointed with that match very much. But John Cena made a cameo. He didn't wrestle, sadly. They should have made an impromptu match with John Cena and The Rock squashing the freaking Wyatts. Why the heck not? Seriously. WrestleMania 32. It's the auction paper thing. That's cool. Really, why didn't they just... Why is the Triple H Reigns match on disc 2, though? Like, for real, why? I mean, Blu-rays, they're supposed to have, like, tons and tons of space. Like, sure, you can fit one full WrestleMania on there. Like, dang. That's a bit frustrating, I won't lie. That's the listing. That's disc 1. Disc 2. Remember in 2015 when we were all hyping up this particular WrestleMania, and it sounded like, from the rumors and all that, it was going to be like the best WrestleMania ever. They had their rumored matches like the Shield Triple Threat, Triple H versus The Rock, Sting versus Undertaker, Brock Lesnar versus Stone Cold in a freaking Texas death match. John Cena versus Hulk Hogan. All that shit was rumored for WrestleMania 32 back in like 2015. Does anyone remember that? Because that was... Oh man, but injuries happened, and realistically that was never going to be the card, like, in the first place. Let's be real. Like, at least not that amazing. I doubt we would have actually gotten John Cena vs. Hulk Hogan. I would have loved it, and they better have had John Cena win that. But I'm still very happy to have this in my collection. And I only have 3 WrestleManias on Blu-ray, which is so weird, including this one. The other ones being 27 and 31. And 31, by far the best one out of those 3. I've watched that Blu-ray quite a lot of times, I would say. So, yeah. Let's see, what's next? I do have a mindset for which of these I'm going to show in order, by the way. Because, I love to have, like, the one thing I'm most happy with is, like, the main event. But, yeah. Next up, yep, sure figured it. The thing that was bundled, this is what was bundled with the WrestleMania 32 Blu-ray in one auction. That is this really cool Roman Reigns figure. In terms of, well, this and Ra's al Ghul, those are the only figures that didn't have any loose bits. I don't know what the heck is up with that, but this is such a badass Roman Reigns figure the big dog Roman Reigns. I'm really happy now to have a Roman Reigns figure, even if it is the big dog version. Wow, you know, Superman punch. Yeah. I've already had quite a bit of fun with this figure. You know, I would definitely use this figure in a movie. You know, if I made another action figure type movie like Daddy, this action figure will definitely be up there. Will definitely be in it. I mean, that's a badass action figure. Just look at that, man. Yeah. And next up, now this is something that I'm really happy to have. I'm starting to think maybe I should have it as the main event. Anyway, this is such a really cool set. I really love multi-packs. This is the one DVD I got to show in this. That is this 5 movie comedy collection pack. It has Talladega Nights, White Chicks, Benchwarmers, Loser, and Animal. I recall, like, in a previous video, I'm struggling to remember what, but I was trying to tell my story of something. I hate that I don't remember right now. I think it had to do with White Chicks. Anyway, the only movies of this I've seen are White Chicks and The Animal. And The Animal I actually just watched. This is the one that I watched when this came in the mail, The Animal. And it was fun, actually. It was a really fun movie. And I've never even heard of Loser until I got this until I saw this DVD set. But Talladega Nights, everyone says that's like a classic. Hopefully I love it. And Benchwarmers, hopefully that's good. Loser I hope is good. But I highly doubt anything from here will top White Chicks. And what was my story with White Chicks? Was it even White Chicks? You know, I hate that I'm struggling to remember that I was going to save a story for something. It might have been White Chicks. If it was indeed White Chicks, please let me know if you remember what previous video I might have mentioned that in. But, yeah. But next up, this is the last action figure to show. This awesome CM Punk action figure. This is another loose one. It's looser around. There were these like freaking stringy, wiry bits coming out of his arms, and I think a little bit of it came out too. That might have to do with why it's so like. See, look at that. Oh, no, it's not really showing what I wanted to show. Anyway, this is such a cool figure. I love it so much. Happy to have it. And I'll definitely include this in the movie. And CM Punk is actually wrestling again. And it would have been a year ago this month. Not this month when I'm recording, but this month when this will be public. You know? CM Punk, that's an awesome action figure. Sucks that some of the tattoos are like rubbed out. But this action figure is probably like a decade old. But this is so cool. And the last 2 things, these are both PSP related. The one video game I got, the one UMD I got. Which of them will be the main event though? Cowboy Bebop, the movie. I have not seen this movie, and you know what? I have too many movies in my collection that I've never watched, and I know you're thinking, why do you get them then? I love that security feeling of just knowing I can watch it, you know, knowing it's in my collection ready to watch whenever, and at the same time, once you watch it for the first time, that's it. You know, like you can't watch it for the first time again, and I really value that first time watching experience. Granted, there are tons of movies where I would watch for the first time and I didn't like it at all, and then I would rewatch it and I would love it that time. An excellent example of that would be Get Out. I didn't like that movie at all when I first watched it. I thought I didn't understand what was going on, you know. my mom had to explain what was going on in that movie to me. I know. And now I love it. It's one of my favorite horror movies of all time. It's amazing. Cowboy Bebop, haven't watched it yet. I haven't even seen the series, except for my only experience with Cowboy Bebop in general is just the Netflix show. I've been really obsessed with Daniela Pineda, romantic wise, and I have a crush on both her and the anime version of Faye Valentine on Facebook. That's Facebook, by the way. But when hopefully I'll love it. The anime is on Netflix, so I could just watch that show. I probably won't watch it before watching this, though. If any of you are hardcore fans of this and you do think I should, then please let me know. That depends if when this gets up, if I might have actually already watched this by the time that this is up. You know what I mean? So maybe over to the rest of the thing. The disc, the UMD. Ironic, isn't it? Universal Media Disc when it can only play on PSP. I got that from a video I watched tonight. Anyway, one more thing. The main event. The one video game I got. That is Aliens vs. Predator. Requiem. I've only played this twice so far, and it is so much fun. I had a lot more fun the first time I played it, though. And that's the side. I don't think I showed that. That's the side I drew first. It didn't come with this. I literally put that cover on myself. That's the UMD. And I love this game. I wish there was more fighting, at least more fighting humans in this, because I just love killing all the humans, even though the game tells me not to. It's so much fun. I love playing as Predator. He's so cool. And this game was pretty much everything I wanted it to be, but I can hear my aunt waking up now, so I'm going to have to abruptly end this. Hope you enjoyed my update, y'all. Peace out.